Three souls, born under the same spring sky, scattered across the globe like pieces of a cosmic puzzle. A Finnish actor whose eyes hold secrets yet untold. A Spanish footballer whose feet dance with destiny on pitches watched by millions. And a Japanese driver who bends physics at 200 miles per hour, chasing immortality through every corner. May 11th marked their arrival into this world, but what invisible thread connects their fates? Is it coincidence, or something far more extraordinary? Today, we pull back the curtain on three lives burning bright, three paths carved from the same celestial moment, three stories that will make you question everything you thought you knew about birthday twins and the strange mathematics of fate. In the frozen heart of Finland, where winter nights stretch endlessly and the crack of a puck against ice echoes through every small town, a young talent was quietly shaping his destiny. Konsta Helenius, born in 2006, would grow to become one of the most promising names in Finnish hockey, carrying with him the dreams of a nation that breathes the sport like oxygen. From his earliest years, there was something different about the way Konsta moved on the ice. While other children were still finding their balance, he glided with a natural grace that caught the attention of coaches and scouts alike. Finland has always been a factory of hockey excellence, producing generation after generation of world-class players, but even in this land of extraordinary talent, Helenius stood apart. The journey was never easy. Training sessions before dawn, sacrifices that most teenagers would never consider making, and the constant pressure of expectation. Yet through it all, Konsta remained focused, driven by an inner fire that burned brighter with each passing season. His technical skills developed rapidly, his vision on the ice becoming almost supernatural in its precision. What makes Helenius truly remarkable is not just his physical ability, but his understanding of the game. He reads plays before they develop, anticipates movements that others cannot see, and executes with a composure far beyond his years. Watching him play is like watching a chess master who happens to be wearing skates, always 3 moves ahead of everyone else on the ice. Finland has given the world legends of this sport, players whose names are spoken with reverence in hockey arenas across the globe. And now, a new generation looks to young talents like Konsta to carry that torch forward, to write the next chapter in a story that stretches back decades. The path from promising youth player to international star is littered with obstacles. Injuries, setbacks, moments of doubt that test even the strongest character. But those who have watched Helenius develop speak of a mental resilience that matches his physical gifts, a determination forged in the demanding crucible of Finnish hockey development. Today, at just 20 years old, Konsta Helenius stands at a crossroads that every great player must eventually face. The foundations have been laid, the skills have been honed, and the world is watching. In a country where hockey is not merely a sport but a cultural institution, he carries the weight of history on his young shoulders. And as the ice awaits and the future unfolds, one cannot help but wonder what chapters remain to be written in this remarkable story, still only just begun. In the sun-drenched training grounds of Catalonia, a young boy with dreams far larger than his small frame would spend hours perfecting his craft, unaware that destiny had already begun writing his remarkable story. Fermín López was born in 2003 in the town of El Prat de Llobregat, just a stone's throw from the towering Camp Nou, the cathedral of Spanish football. From his earliest years, the beautiful game coursed through his veins like a birthright, calling him towards something greater than himself. He joined the famed La Masia Academy, that legendary institution that has shaped some of the finest talents the sport has ever known. Within those hallowed walls, where Messi once walked, where Iniesta learned to dance with the ball, young Fermín began his own journey of transformation. The coaches saw something special in him, a midfield intelligence that belied his years, a vision that seemed to slow down time itself. Rising through the youth ranks of Barcelona, he carried the weight of expectation with a grace that distinguished him from his peers. His technical ability was evident, yes, but it was his composure under pressure, his ability to find pockets of space where none seemed to exist, that truly set him apart. The path from academy prospect to first-team consideration is one littered with broken dreams and unfulfilled potential. Yet Fermín navigated these treacherous waters with the determination of someone who understood that talent alone would never be enough. He worked tirelessly, refining his game, adding layers of sophistication to an already impressive skill set. His breakthrough came as it does for so many Spanish midfielders, gradually and then all at once. The senior team began to take notice. Opportunities arose, precious minutes on the grandest stage, and he seized them with both hands. His performances spoke of a maturity far beyond his years, a readiness to compete at the highest level. For the national team of Spain, he has represented his country with the pride that burns in the heart of every player who pulls on that sacred red jersey. Each cap earned is a testament to years of sacrifice, of early mornings and late nights, of choosing discipline when others chose comfort. Today, at just 23 years of age, Fermín López stands at a crossroads that few ever reach. Behind him lies a foundation built on dedication and natural ability. Before him stretches a future limited only by his own ambition. In a sport that moves faster than ever, where stars rise and fall like Mediterranean tides, he represents the enduring promise of Spanish football, a reminder that the next generation is always waiting. In the land of the rising sun, where precision meets passion, a young boy from Sagamihara dreamed not of cherry blossoms or ancient temples, but of speed. Pure, unadulterated speed. Yuki Tsunoda was born in the year 2000, at the dawn of a new millennium, into a nation with a complicated relationship with Formula One. Japan had produced legends, yes, but the path from the streets of Kanagawa Prefecture to the pinnacle of motorsport seemed impossibly distant. And yet, distance has never deterred those who dare to dream. His journey began on the karting circuits of Japan, where a fierce competitive spirit burned within a frame that seemed almost too small for the ambition it contained. Standing at just 159 centimeters, Tsunoda would become living proof that greatness is measured not in height, but in heart. The progression was methodical, almost surgical in its execution. Japanese Formula 4. Then the leap to Europe, where so many promising careers have withered under the weight of expectation. But Tsunoda did not wither. He flourished. The FIA Formula 3 Championship tested him. The Formula 2 Championship defined him. A third-place finish in 2020 announced to the world that this young Japanese driver was ready. And then came the call. Scuderia AlphaTauri. Formula 1. The dream made real. His debut season in 2021 was a roller coaster of raw emotion. Team radio messages that became legendary for their unfiltered passion. Crashes that tested his resolve. Moments of brilliance that reminded everyone why he was there in the first place. Tsunoda wore his heart not on his sleeve, but broadcast it to millions through every frustrated outburst and every triumphant celebration. What sets him apart is precisely what some critics initially questioned. His emotion, his fire, his refusal to be anything other than authentically himself. In a sport often criticized for producing robotic personalities hidden behind corporate messaging, Tsunoda remains wonderfully, refreshingly human. The road has not been smooth. It never is for those who climb mountains. Struggles with consistency gave way to growth. Impatience slowly transformed into maturity. The boy from Sagamihara became a man on circuits from Monaco to Suzuka. Today, Yuki Tsunoda stands as a beacon for Japanese motorsport, carrying the hopes of a nation passionate about racing yet searching for their next true hero. At 26 years old, with experience now tempering that famous fire, he represents not just where he has been, but where Japanese drivers can go. His story reminds us that, what a journey through three incredible stories today. From Konsta Helenius redefining young talent in European football, to Fermín López proving that patience and skill can conquer any obstacle, to Yuki Tsunoda bringing fearless energy to Formula One. Each of them showing us that greatness comes in many forms. Now we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which of these three you think will have the biggest impact on their sport in the years ahead. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It really helps us bring you more stories like these. Until next time, keep celebrating the ones who inspire us.